What's dangerous is when the universe pick you and you put on the magic glasses. There's rules that go with them. You can never take them off. You never see things that they're supposed to be. You see things as they are. And you can never force nobody else to wear them.
One, two, 1, 2. Can I hear you?
1, 2, 1, 2. Can you hear me?
Okay. I can hear you.
I think my voice is up to par.
Well, just ask the question and then I'll reiterate the question. I'll repeat the question, and then if people can't hear you. But just don't leave me hanging. Okay, so we're filming right now, and this is for you all right here. I'm Larry Wiggs II, and my aunt was FloJo, Florence Griffith Joyner, and you cannot see her, but my wife is here with me. Say hi.
Hello.
All right. Okay. Yes, I believe. Yes, you can hear her. All right. So I want to take this time to talk about Tiffany Haddish. And I'm going to be completely transparent, of course, because my YouTube channel needs more views. And you all out there want to know more about this subject. So I've interviewed my aunts and my uncles and my mom. And I have plenty of other relatives who can voice their opinions. I just haven't interviewed them yet. But I'm just going to go ahead and give my opinion and share my side of the story. All right. So most recently, Tiffany Haddish was arrested for a drunk driving, or a DUI. Let's say, how do they say it? Accused of, suspected DUI. So we don't want to say that she did this and she did that. Okay. But we did see the mugshot, and supposedly it was a DUI. Okay. Come on, Randy. Get in the conversation.
Okay. So let's get straight to it. First, what do you think about Tiffany Haddish? Just period. What do you think about like her character, her being a comedian?
Okay, what do I think? Okay, of her character and of her being a comedian. Okay, of her character as a person, as a human being. I love her fierceness. I love her strength. I love her courage. And yeah, she's her strength and her courage. I love that. Okay.
Okay.
I think to be a comic, you have to be fearless. I think I learned that from Dave Chappelle. You can't be afraid of what you say on stage. You just got to go for it. And Dave Chappelle said you're not supposed to. He doesn't feel bad about anything he says on stage. And Tiffany Haddish really embodies that spirit. She says things that just like wow, okay. And that's her fearlessness and her strength. So that's what I like about her character, her fearlessness and her strength, her courage. Okay. Now, her comedy.
Yes.
Her comedy's cool. I've watched some of her specials. Along with her, what is it? Her character. She's also helping other comics. And They Ready. I watched some of the comics, and so she grabbed some other comics and female comics and put them on the front, and that again is worthy of lauding. That's laudable, right? So yeah, good for her.
Okay.
And as far as other her other work, I haven't seen Girls Trip. I haven't seen whatever other movies she's been in. I did watch The Last OG, which she was the mother in. Now, I did watch that on the strength of Tracy Morgan, because I'm a Tracy Morgan fan, after watching him on Saturday Night Live. And so I was like, I'm going to watch that. And I was surprised to see that she was in it. She held her own, and, you know, she made it funny, believable, and very cool. So from that perspective, I like Tiffany Haddish's, you know, work.
Okay. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Now let's get to the point. Well, let's get to it.
Okay.
What are your thoughts? What are your feelings about Tiffany Haddish playing your Auntie Dee?
All right. So the first thing that I thought when I heard that she would be taking on the role of my aunt was, why? Like, how come she, like, okay, maybe it's because she's just popular. Maybe it's just because she's out there that they, you know, it seems like in Hollywood, they just want to take someone who is popular and who is famous and just keep them in the limelight. Just keep them out there. And even if the role doesn't make any sense, that's what it seems like. Just put them out there. Just keep them out there. So that's what I was first like. I was like, she doesn't remind me of my aunt. She doesn't look like her. And, you know, her comedy is kind of abrasive, you know, because she goes there in her comedy and it's like, man, my aunt wasn't like that. My aunt wasn't about, you know, bringing like being all in your face and stuff. That's not how she was. So who Tiffany Haddish is in her comedy and who my aunt was are vastly different. So the idea of her playing it was I was scratching my head like, okay, I don't see that, but all right.
So maybe she'll surprise you. Maybe, you know, it is acting, so maybe she can turn it on, turn it off, and become your aunt. What do you think? We'll have to wait and see, right?
Absolutely. And I think that because, just like you said, you know, she may surprise us. We really have to reserve our judgment, and we really have to just say, okay, let's see where this goes. Because, you know, she's been working, from what I learned from Auntie Gail, she's been working to prepare for the role for over a year and a half, and that already shows her strength and her commitment. So I'm sure she's going to do her best. And the idea that she doesn't look like Tiffany Haddish, she doesn't look like Auntie Dee, you know, that's my first reaction. That was my first reaction. Like, wait a minute, that she doesn't look like Auntie Dee. But here's the thing: when I look at other previous movies that we've seen before, I look at those actors and I realize, hey, they didn't necessarily look like those people that they were playing.
Right,
all right. Whether it's a difference of complexion, whether it's a difference of, you know, texture and hair or something, or, you know, oftentimes that really wasn't the big concern. So yeah, if it boils down to how well she acts, then yeah, maybe she will surprise us. But she is different. Let's just say this. She does not remind me of my aunt. You know, her personality and you know, my aunt's personality, nothing alike. Okay. Yeah, but we will have to see. So,
definitely.
And then I feel sorry that she had this DUI. I mean,
yeah.
Dang, like I wish the best for her, but man, come on. Like you got the opportunity to play, you know, someone, and in this case you got the opportunity to play my aunt, and you pulling this stuff?
Yeah, maybe she's going to do some like personal things, you know. I'm not saying that it's right or it's wrong. I'm just saying.
You're right.
But And we kind of talked about it. You did mention someone that could play your aunt, but I'm not saying any names. But
oh, let's go there. Let's talk about that.
oh, okay. Do you remember?
Okay, I don't know if the person. Okay, it was.
We remind you.
Please.
No, we were just going off of like look wise. So
yes.
We're
yes.
talking about Robin Thede.
Exactly. Okay, that's exactly who I was thinking of. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
She looks like her a lot.
Now, for Robin Thede, who has a whole, career in comedy, from creating comedy sketches and being, just a funny person all the way around. And there isn't anything that really is really abrasive or offensive, with her comedy. It's just smart. It's just like, oh, that's cool, Then a transition from what she would do to what to portraying my aunt, it would be a smoother transition. It's not as bumpy, with Tiffany.
Right.
And yes, Robin Thede absolutely looks like my aunt. I'm like, man.
Yes, she does.
All right, so that would have been a clear line, a straight line from who Robin Thede is to Auntie Dee. She would have been a shoo-in for the part, but yeah.
Well, maybe they can have two stories or two movies about her, and they can compare. You never know.
Yeah, there could definitely be other versions, but I don't want to fixate on the colorism, the color issue.
Oh no, not
I don't
know the color. Just look wise, just.
Oh no, yeah, right.
Features.
Oh yeah, yes. Robin Thede's features are exactly like Auntie Didi's. Okay, that is clear. Okay, I just don't want to. I don't want to present myself or present my arguments to say that
right.
I don't want to say it didn't make sense for Tiffany Haddish to portray Auntie Didi because of her complexion or because of how she looks. Right.
I agree.
I mean, that's true. That's where we were going with this. She doesn't look like Auntie Didi. But again, she is working hard to do the best job. Sadly, the personal issues have were so much for her to deal with. I mean, she lost 3 people close to her recently, and that's what I understand. Okay, that don't quote me on that, but that's what I understood. That was her reason for those for the DUI, suspected DUI, and who knows how any of us would handle that.
Right.
I remember when I was in college and I was stressing out, and I ran to one of my dorm mates who was known for having weed, and I knocked on his door 9 o'clock at night. I was like, "Hey man, let me get some of that weed." He was like, "What? But you don't smoke weed." I was like, "But I need it now, man." And he said, "No, man," and closed the door on me. I was like, "But I need it." He did. Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, so at some points, things get so stressful that we think that those are the answers, but really they're not.
Right.
I wish her the best, and I respect her strength, her courage, and I hope that she does surprise us, because she is working her butt off to give us her best. So that's what I'll say about Tiffany Haddish. So, and we got to support our sister.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. So.
Well, it looks like you answered my questions and a lot of other people's questions too. So that's
cool. So I hope you guys. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. These are my thoughts on Tiffany Haddish, and thank you for watching. Tell your friends, tell your mom and them, tell your family, to subscribe. Subscribe, and click that notification bell for new videos. Oh, and don't forget 10-9 or 109, whichever way you want to call it. Okay, peace. There are signs everywhere. When you see them, follow them. 109